Trio of spot gilts. First one's going to be 93.9, which is the louder marked one there with more white down her top. And that one will hit you hard as you walk in. And I caught her, running out of the wash track and immediately was drawn to that gilt's rib cage. She's probably just as edgy and as square muscled as anything we ran in here today. Still got a neat kind of silhouetted neckline about her. And if you like them a little bit clubbier muscled and more ready to go early, this gilt looks like she could hit the jackpot trail early in the season. Yet I think she's trim enough in the right spots to be able to go ahead and make the long haul as you begin to talk about hogs that'll feed into August. And I think that'll be a really neat big one and probably one of the blue mirror ones we've seen ran in today. And I think from a quality standpoint, that hog there is very good. 6-9 is going to be the gilt with the white on the top side of her hip. And, one of those as you walk in, she probably gets overlooked with big muscles here next to her. But that gilt, in terms of her balance and build from the side, I think is very memorable. Like we've talked so much on the spotted hogs here at Fars, their skeletons are all just so unique in terms of the way they bend and plant. That hog there comes with extra elevation, extra presence, and extra design. She's got a longer, more feminine kind of muscle pattern, and she is a little greener in terms of her bulk and chub at this stage of the game. But hey, throw the feed to that one and watch her go, because her joint work's laid in her right, her neckline's neat, and me just looks like a really neat kind of a breeding female. The other gilt, the third one, I guess, the darker colored one's going to be 4-4. That one, as she just walks in and turns and goes, thing's got a great big old booty in her. She's got a good kind of square shape, a real pliable kind of rib cage, and to me, that's the brood sow of the pen, just in terms of her pliability, her added feature, and just a design from the side. That thing there is going to be chunky bodied. She's going to be heavy legged, and she's going to have all sorts of just punch and power to her. Three very different gilts. You got the first one that's got shape and muscle, the second one that's got look and pattern, the third one that's got all the horsepower and bone work you could want. Pick your one that fits you best for what you want to do. I'd say size-wise, these hogs are all very comparable in terms of size and weight. Obviously, three different pedigrees, three different notches, three different litters, but I think three high-quality ones at that.
I think that 93 litter gilt, Lace 'em Up daughter, whose mom wins a class at the Indiana State Fair, is a very intriguing type of gilt. I talked about that Lace 'em Up boar early, and I kind of wish, seeing my Lace 'em Ups at home, I wish I had a lot more of them, because and it obviously worked well here at Fars as well. Squareness of build is impressive, but boy, that gilt's got the extras in terms of muscle and body shape. She looks maybe just a shot further along. Looks a little bit further just in her growth patterns and kind of how she's come. That one is a neat type of gilt that I think she's going to make it into August, but still go to those early jackpots. She's going to be kind of a youthful, immature one that's going to be easy to appreciate in terms of the eyes of the evaluator. And then that 6 litter gilt is an Ollie today's world, and the mother is a mate to real world. The 4 litter gilt is a Frank daughter out of a city slicker sow, and just studying pedigrees here at Fars is a lot of fun. And 3 gilts that come from 3 different litters. But boy, I don't think you can go wrong any which way. If you like kind of managing a little bit of muscle early on, maybe you tie into that 93 litter gilt. The other 2 they look like ones that are going to be able to just kind of grow and mature a little bit later on. But usually those are the ones that end up being the real good ones come August. And then at the same time, just like I said earlier, I think these gilts have a lot of value. Once their show crew's over, plug them into your sow lot or find someone to take them or cash in when you're done showing. I think these 3 things, when they come from good sows, they usually end up being good mamas later on down the road. A very nice trio of spot gilts.